Okay, we're here in my studio, which is also just my apartment, and I'm gonna show you around. So let me flip the screen. This is my desk. It's really windy outside, so I think we just caught a glimpse of this piece of tape flapping in the wind, and every time it flaps, it really scares me because I think it's a bird or something, but it's not. It's just a piece of tape. I can't open the window and get to it, so it's fine. I'm gonna start with some of my wall decorations. This is a really cozy corner I like to work in. Here's some, fun stuff. Oh, Pat gave me these one time. He works with kids, and they're Pokemon cards. Hold on, let's focus in. And it's to represent my work style. And this is Continuous Headbutt with Numel. And Cricketune is Screech. That's what I do when I'm frustrated. And then Reckless Charge with Rufflet. That's it's kind of how I like to live my entire creative career, is just recklessly charging through things and seeing how they go. Here's a mushroom chilling. Here's a monster Pat made. It's a really kind of frightening rat Pat also made. Here's some cool stuff. It's a pink thing some of his kids made. Oh, here's some potatoes running. Some stars climbing out of a hole. Here's Happy Me hanging out with Sad Me. Wait, what was that, you might ask? What was that thing on the left? Oh, it's just two critters that Pat drew. Okay, we got some cool stuff. Got some monsters. Here's my kid self. Here's this really awesome painting from my friend Nick. I like to stare at it a lot. Yeah. Here's a pheasant. Okay, and this is my standing desk. Sometimes I write things on it to inspire me. Like, here's me hugging my sketchbook. Here's present tense. I don't really know what that note means anymore. Slow down. Experiment with silence. Comics equals time passing. Yeah, those are all things that are still true. Okay, and we'll back up. And we have... This is my standing desk, if you can imagine it. I stand on that gray thing. And then I stand up at, here. Oh, here we go. So my feet go here, and then my body stands here, and then this is the surface I work on. And over here we have a regular desk, and my super comfortable butt cushion. Got some portfolios. Got my actual phone. This is an iPod, because my phone's microphone's broken for some reason. Here is the desk that I'll be drawing at. Here's a bee. I like to bat around. And her mom lives in the corner. That's oh no, that's her daughter. Her daughter is Beatrice Jr. And this is Beatrice Sr. Here's some plants. Here's a bunch of books. Oh, here's my tripod that I will be filming from above with. I tied it with some string to this, thing. Oh, here's some fun characters. My friend Tess got me this little llama in Peru, I think. And here's a thing I made at like an art event. Here I have a drawer with like a bunch of paintings and zines in it. Here are a lot of sketchbooks. Here's there's some comics I made. There's a really awesome thing I got at a comic convention. Here's some funny art. Oh yeah, there's some birds that say, "Somebody loves you." Oh, and this is the official online store of Underpants and Overbites. It's really just a cabinet I found in the street, but it has a really satisfying click. I got some more books that I really like. And then that's pretty much my studio. Oh, here's a big pencil and a heating pad with a scarf, because sometimes I tie that around my body. And this is my mini backpack with, it's actually like a hydration system. I usually wear this when I work, so I don't have to pause to take a drink. Here's some plush friends that live on the futon. Coffee table. pile of stuff. Oh, here's a big box of apples that I got at the farmer's market for like $5. I'm gonna make some applesauce later. I don't know if that one might not be so good anymore. Here's some stuff. That's the bee. Here's a really cool print by my friend Josh. Here's some things hugging. Here's a drawing a kid made. It says, I love Mr. Davis. Because Pat is a primary school art teacher. Kitchen table. I should have used a coaster a lot of years ago. And there's my backpack. And then there's the kitchen. It's looking okay in there. Ooh. Here's a comic. Well, just some cutouts that I framed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And here's the bedroom. Pat's in there right now, so we won't go bother him. His studio's in there. Oh, and here's the thing my friend Kit made. It's a wood block. I love art, in case you didn't know. Ooh, my plant. And this little guy is named Popsy. I think it's a melting popsicle. Okay, so now we are going to draw some stuff. Okay, so I have this case of watercolor scraps, and I'm just gonna pull a good size piece out of here, and that'll be our paper for today. And I put tape on the table so I know where the camera can film, so I don't end up working like way over here for an hour or whatever. That'd be super disappointing. All right, and then I got my watercolor palette. I got some paper towels stuck to it, so don't put your paper towel on wet watercolor, because I'm gonna have to sort of work around that. I'll put my palette there. I got 2 cups and some water. I use 2 cups because it helps keep the paint more crisp, with one for warm colors and one for cool colors. And then I got a pencil and an eraser and a brush to brush away my eraser shavings. And I gotta reach over here and get some microns. Alright, and I usually start with an 0.5 micron. So now I'm gonna draw a unicorn. Sorry if there's like a cord in the way. It is my microphone. I'll try to work around it. Alright. Maybe I'll draw like, let me just kind of want it to be cute and fun and hopping through the sky. So let's see. Give it some fun legs. Gotta give it one of those like horse things for, this part, that cute little chubby part. Maybe like that direction. Give it some cute eyeballs. Oh yeah, there we go. Maybe a little overbite. Gotta give it a unicorn horn. Maybe the horn's like a little broken. Give it some ears. Give it the mane. Make its butt a little more robust. Give it a ponytail. Or tail. Oh, I thought about ponytail. Okay, there's some little hooves. And I think that'll work. I'm just gonna ink it. And it'll change as I ink it, so that's fine. This is just like an outline. So start with an eyeball. Give it some cute little teeth, because everything needs an overbite. Maybe its ears are sort of through its mane. Maybe I don't want its horn to be broken. I kind of just want it to be nice and sparkly. Oh, I like these little, I like the little cheek line. The fur. Kick that leg up just a little bit. Stretch these legs out a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then when I draw, I like to double outline the outside. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I use a slightly thicker pen. This is an 08. Oops. All right, we're almost there. Maybe I could get some like ambient music over this in the future. Alright, there it is. We just gotta wait for the ink to dry off for like a minute because I don't want to smudge it when I erase. And actually, I gotta move my glasses to the next table because when I erase it moves the table so much that often the water spills out. I've learned that trick over time. Okay. Oh, and I think the unicorn needs to be on a rainbow, but not like on it. I want it to be flying above the rainbow. That's the picture I have in my mind. So I think it should be ready to erase, and I'll start with the part that I inked first so it's the driest. And then I just brush the shavings away, and they all kind of pile up behind my desk. And I think it's kind of cool because it shows that I have been making a lot of stuff if the pile's really big. And I'm just going to add a little bit where the tail is so that we can make that a separate color. And I like to add like little hairs on my animals because it kind of makes them look tired. And I like when things are a little bit tired. Okay, and I'm just going to indicate where the rainbow will be, but I'd like to watercolor most of it. There, and then I'll watercolor like down. Maybe, yeah, I think that looks good. All right, now I'm gonna paint. Oh, and I am going to, I don't know, do unicorns have like a white snout or a pink snout? Does that look weird? Does that make it look like a deer? Would it be like that? I'm gonna paint that part last, just to see if it looks okay without it. Okay, now I'm gonna get some paintbrushes. I think this unicorn is mostly white, but like a little bit, has like a little teeny bit of like a cream tone. Ooh, or its fur is a little bit golden yellow. And I'm going to give it some little brown hooves. I get some paper over here. Somewhere between like a dark brown and a red brown. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you know what this unicorn needs? It needs some cutie marks. And I'll leave those uninked just because I think it makes it a little cuter. And you know what? I'm going to make the snout pink. Because then the hearts will pop a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to make the snout like a slightly lighter pink because I don't want it to be that dark. Ooh, and like a little pink in the ears. And you know what we need? We need some sparkles by the horn. So I'm trying really hard not to put my hand in the heart because it's wet and it'll smear. But let's do some sparkles. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then I like to add, let's pretend the light is coming from the left today. I like to add little shadows like by the eyeballs. And the teeth. And also on the unicorn to kind of give it a little depth. Got a little extra shadow here because of this thigh meat. Ooh, maybe there's a little shading. Oh yeah, where this overbite is here. And under the eyeballs. And maybe this little ear right here. And I don't know what color the horn should be. I feel like the horn's supposed to be white. But I want to make the shadow of it like a little blue maybe? I feel like horns usually have like a twist. I don't know if that makes it look like a party hat or not, so I'm just gonna try and soak it up. Oh yeah, and then leave it. That's fine. I'm just not gonna touch that. Okay, now we gotta get some darker tones for the tail and the mane to add a little highlight to there, or shadow. Maybe like a little texture too. Here's a little shadow that the ear's making on the hair, horns making. Give it some texture. How we doing on time? Ooh, we got 17 minutes. I better hustle. Do a little shadow on that snout. Kind of makes it look like a weird little mouth. Just gonna lighten it up a little. Add some shadow on the hooves. and just a little bit on this upper snout thing. A little bit where the hair is. Kind of makes it look like it's blowing in the wind. And now we are going to do a rainbow. I can't remember what color of a rainbow. I know it's Roy G. Biv, but I can't remember what it looks like on top. So I gotta Google that real quick on my phone. Rainbow. Images. Oh, looks like the red part is on the top. Cool. Let's do this. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know if I want the bow part of the rainbow or if I want it to just sort of melt. So we got room for red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet. Does that? That's not quite right. I think that looks good. Yeah, I kind of like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't really know how to end it. Okay, we're going to start with the red that paper towel was stuck to. Oh, actually, you know what? I think we're going to start by getting the whole thing wet. So I'm going to use a bigger brush. I might actually even do less. Yeah, I need more room. I think that'll work. We'll see. I might erase it when I get down there. I'm getting this wet because this is called a wet on wet watercolor technique where the water's already on the paper so that the pigment will spread further. And hopefully in like a more irregular way. Maybe you can hear Pat coughing in the other room, but he's just had a cold. He's fine. Okay, let's get some red on my brush. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna get more pigment. It might be a little too red, but it's okay. I'm gonna try some orange. You know, I never painted a rainbow before. I might have to go over this like a couple times, depending. See, the red's already a little faded. But now I'm gonna get some yellow. And it's like wetter on this end and drier over here. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, and sometimes, I don't know what'll happen, but I'm going to drop like a drop of water in here. All right, let's get some green. Oh, sorry, my head was probably in the shot. I was getting too into it. You know, I think I want my rainbow to have like a little extra color. I'm going to put in this sort of teal. And like a lighter blue. And a little darker blue. Maybe even like a tiny bit of indigo. Alright, and then we're gonna do violet. Alright, I'm gonna go back up here where there's some red missing and just see if I can drop some in. But I don't want to overwork the paper, so this might be unwise. Ooh, looks like it's working. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's super windy out. I just saw a branch fall down as I was like collapsing all the furniture on my balcony. Ooh, I think I like this. Alright, I'm just sort of painting every color again a little bit. Make it richer. Make that unicorn's joy all the more valid. Alright, I'm gonna try this teal. Oops, dipped it in the wrong paint, or the wrong water. I'm gonna get some blue. Some other blue. Some indigo. And some violet. Alright, I think I could, ooh, that was unwise. I forgot what color was on my brush. I think I could probably leave it white, but I think I want the sky to be sort of a fun blue color. So I'm gonna add some clouds. Yeah, I'm a little concerned these clouds are too big. So I'm gonna try some smaller clouds. Oops, smudged my rainbow. Oh well. Ooh, maybe I'll add like a little cloud back here. I don't want it to look like it's riding on the unicorn, but I also want to be brave. Ooh, smudge the red part a little bit too. Alright, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. Hopefully this will be dry by the time we get down there. But it seems unlikely, but I'm short on time, so I'll see how it goes. Ooh, look at that. That is way too blue, so we're going to add some water. I think it's still too blue, so I'm going to add a little more water. And I'm just going to paint around these poofy little clouds. And I don't want to paint in the sparkles because I want to add some yellow for those. And so with painting, a lot of times it's like a combination of when to go fast and when to go slow, because I don't want everything to dry up over here, but I'm also over here, so what do? And I just kind of gotta hustle. And some parts don't really matter if you accidentally paint into, but I try really hard not to like mess up the eyeballs. So I'll do a first coat, and then maybe I'll make it a little darker at the top, because in real life, the sky gets the color gets a little richer towards the top, where there's like, I don't really know why, maybe there's like atmosphere or something. You know what, I'm gonna add some water drops too, because I like when there's fun little blooms. Okay, that got a little dark, so I just loaded up my brush with water so that we can spread this pigment around. We're probably dry over here, but that's okay. Oops. Okay, and hopefully the rainbow part is dry enough that it won't bleed into the sky part, because we really don't want that. Ooh, it seems okay. I want it to be super light down here. Ooh, I think I kind of naturally made the sky darker at the top anyway, so I don't think it needs anything else. I don't know if it would. I can't tell if it would look better with the rainbow going all the way down. I think it would. But maybe I'll scan it first as it is and then play with it. If I really mess it up, I'll go with the original scan. That's what I do sometimes when I'm not sure how something will work out. But yeah, that's the whole thing. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Let me just flip and say goodbye with my face. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me retroactively. And sorry it can't be live, but, you know, better than nothing. All right, there it is. I'll put it online soon. Okay, goodbye.